Human rights and humanitarian issues are closely related. But when it comes to North Korea, international actors working in these spaces operate completely separately. There is a cleavage, a result of the sorts of compromises that are often made when working with or around an authoritarian regime. Consent from the North Korean regime is necessary for humanitarian organizations to do their work inside the country. This places constraints on how these actors can operate and the kinds of issues they can raise. But it also means they can work on the ground with local partners in areas such as health, food security, and water and sanitation.
Human rights workers, by contrast, work outside the country in defiance of the regime. They're trying to seek to raise international awareness about the situation inside North Korea, and they do things like collect data, produce reports, and try to seek accountability. United Nations experts on human rights have sought access to the country at various stages, but have always been denied by the North Korean government. However, a really important exception to this came in 2017, when the UN Special Rapporteur on the Human Rights of Persons with Disabilities visited Pyongyang. This article explores why humanitarian workers and human rights workers, despite their different approaches to North Korea, see disability rights as a really important area of focus. And in order to answer this question, we conducted interviews with individuals actively engaged in both of these areas. We employed a thematic analysis of the interview transcripts with the help of well-established conceptual frameworks from the interdisciplinary field of disability studies.
We found that disability issues have gained traction in both humanitarian and human rights framings for two main reasons. First, because both sets of actors recognize evidence of positive improvements in the area of disabilities. This is significant because there is also a shared perception that North Korea can be difficult to understand. Secondly, both humanitarians and human rights workers perceive that North Korea is challenging to achieve progress within, yet they also see the potential for further meaningful change in the country.
To read more about our research, including excerpts from the interviews we conducted, details around the conceptual frameworks, and reflections on the implications of the findings for humanitarian and human rights actors in other authoritarian states, you can download our article at the link below.